Hi, who are you? My name is Daniel, and today is a requested skincare video update on the products that I use and how I get my skin to look like this. I just wanted to let you guys know, for the returning subscribers, that I am going to be posting content again as much as I am able to plan it out and edit it to the quality that I want it to be. I'm also going to be doing some ASMR Let's Plays and triggers on live streams for this channel as well. So if you are interested in that, then I would recommend you give this a thumbs up and subscribe so that way you can hang out, talk to me, get some good tingles. But for now, one of the things that I want to start off with before we get started with the products themselves is my skin type. Before we actually get started, I do want to say that I have dry, dehydrated skin, which there is a difference between dry and dehydrated. If you want to learn something about that, then I can either go in depth in another video, or you can probably look it up, to be honest with you, and find it online. If you have a different skin type than me, then it will probably be best for you to research what type of products that you can use for your skin type. I also want to say, if you need a type of active ingredient or you are having a problem with your skin, then it would be a good idea to see a dermatologist and or facialist so that they can help point you in the right direction and get you on track. Let me show you what I like to use, and I'm going to jump right in with cleansers. I use 3 different types of cleansers, as you can see, and they all do something slightly different. The first cleanser is the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser. Now, I do want to say this is a cleanser that does not foam. I know that that's actually a big deal for a lot of people, but it is an extremely hydrating cleanser. It does not overstrip your skin. It has ceramides and hyaluronic acid in it that hydrates your skin and plumps it up. Sometimes you can use this as a double cleanse if you use it twice in a row, but if you are somebody who wears a lot of makeup, then you might want to use this after you use something specifically for removing that makeup. I personally use a lot of sunscreen throughout the day, which not only helps with my skin, but it does require a little bit more of an intense wash than just the hydrating facial cleanser alone. Next, we've actually got the CeraVe Foaming Facial Cleanser. I would say this is definitely in the middle between the next cleanser I'm going to show you and the hydrating facial cleanser. This one actually does foam. It also has ceramides and hyaluronic acid in it. Most CeraVe products do, and that's why I like them so much for my dehydrated skin. But this one is just a little bit more powerful, and it's going to help you for people who have normal to combination skin. I really like this one. It says oil control down at the bottom. However, it really is not just for oily skin. I honestly would recommend you not using this if you had oily skin, specifically because you want something very specific for oil control and not just something that is extremely gentle. This next cleanser is obviously an empty bottle because I love it and I used it and I really need to get some more. However, this is the CeraVe Renewing SA Cleanser. Now, I do want to point out the SA stands for salicylic acid. If you do not know what salicylic acid is, we'll go into just a little bit of detail. It is a BHA, and that's actually what was in a lot of cleansers when you were younger. That was for acne control. And will not only treat oil control, but it will also treat your acne if you have stubborn spots. So I actually like to use this if I am feeling a little congested, or if I'm just kind of feeling like I need to reset my skin, then I will definitely use this for a couple of days. I do want to say a little bit of a warning here. Salicylic acid is something that you can be sensitive to And you definitely do not want to get this in your eyes. It can burn. It could actually damage your eyes if you get too much in there. So I do want to caution that you be very careful with this. That being said, this is an amazing face wash and an amazing product. Skincare is not always an exact formula that you have to focus on doing exact same thing every single day. Once you know the ingredients and you know your skin, you can kind of just focus on your awareness of how your skin feels. If it feels congested, I like to use this for a couple of days. If it feels hydrated and good and I don't want to touch it too much, then I will use the gentle face cleanser that does not foam for a couple of days. It makes a difference in your skin as a whole if you just pay attention to what it needs. And once you get that down, then you're going to have clear skin that's hydrated and healthy longer. All right, although I don't recommend that you need this exact product, everyone, no matter what skin type you use, needs a product like this. This is the It's Skin Hyaluronic Acid Toner. Hyaluronic acid is not what we think of when we first think of acids in general. It is a acid that just causes water to bind to it, which means it pulls in hydration into your skin. So if you put this on underneath your moisturizer and underneath your active ingredients, then it is going to help hydrate your skin and help to take care of a lot of your problems. This does come in a glass bottle, so I do recommend being careful when you use it or when you buy it. Check it for cracks. I actually did drop mine and it has a little bit of a crack in it, but it didn't shatter, thank God. So I do want to say I recommend this for anyone and everyone, and I put this on immediately after I finish my moisturizer. So after you wash your face completely and it's clean and you use a toner or some type of hydrating agent, then I would say that it's safe for you to go in with an active ingredient that is not sensitive to your skin. And I would always recommend anyone that is in their mid-20s and over a type of retinol. Now, I like to use this one. This is the Adapalene Gel 0.1%. There are many different types of products that have many different types of retinols in there, and they will work just as well for different types of people. It really kind of just depends on your personal preference and what you find works well for your skin. Now, retinol is something that increases cell turnover, and if you don't know specifically what that means or what that does, it just means that it helps keep your skin looking younger longer. So the faster that your skin creates new cells and pushes them to the surface of your skin, the more you're going to keep that youthful looking appearance and keep healthy skin. So I buy the Adapalene Gel when I'm in between products. And so I'll try a fancy retinol serum or a fancy retinol formula. After I try that, I like to ease my way back into Adapalene Gel and use it until it's completely gone, because I know it is very occlusive. It works very well. It is a gel, so it is kind of sticky and tacky if you put too much on your face, so do keep that in mind. For a moisturizer, I do like to use something pretty inexpensive, like this one from Up and Up, just the nighttime facial moisturizing lotion. I actually use this during the daytime and during the nighttime, because nighttime moisturizing lotions compared to daytime, most of the daytime ones have SPF built into them if you pay attention to the box. And there's nothing wrong with that, except I don't want to put that on if I'm, number one, putting it on before I go to bed and in the morning. Number two, we're going to talk about some sunscreens in just a second that I use every single day, so I don't need it to be in my moisturizer, even though you might want to. A moisturizer is something that I would say you need to spend the least amount of money on out of all of your products. I honestly think this one was like maybe $8-9. It was not expensive at all, and it's because I like to put my money where the active ingredients are and where the ingredients are that are going to treat my skin and make a difference. A moisturizer is literally just something to put on your face to seal off the barrier so that you don't lose water in your skin. And once you kind of realize that, then you can put pretty much any type of lotion or moisturizer on your skin that your skin will tolerate. The last ingredient actually may not surprise you, and it might. A lot of people, when I'm on live stream or comments in my video, when they request a video on skincare or an updated skincare, they like to ask where and how I get this like reflective shine. And I want to tell you that this product is probably not something you should use if you have oily or acne prone skin. And you probably already know what this is if you have heard the term slugging. I like to use this. This is the petroleum jelly. Honestly, it is very simple. I bought the Up and Up brand. It is just something that you do not need a lot of at all. But since I have dry and dehydrated skin, it's very good for me to take just a little bit of it at nighttime, put it underneath my moisturizer and all of my other products, and it helps me create an inclusive, seal-tight barrier so that I don't have dry or dehydrated skin whenever I wake up the next morning. This is what gives me that reflective glow. This is what helps my skin stay hydrated and I don't lose any water in my skin or what they call transepidermal water loss. Alright everyone, so I actually have two sunscreens that I like to alternate that are my favorite, and I didn't want to pick one, so they both are in this video. These are both of the skin products that we use. This first one that I'm going to talk to you about is actually the Aveeno Protect and Hydrate Moisturizer. Now this actually is a physical sunscreen, which means that it sets over top of your skin and reflects the light rays off. Most people prefer this. However, I generally don't like to use physical sunscreen because it makes you feel like you have this big thick layer caked on over your face, and I don't like that. So I will use this one just because it doesn't necessarily feel like that. I will say it is scented, so if you are allergic or sensitive to fragrance, then that is something that you might want to steer clear from. But overall, this is a very good one that has served me well. Now, let's move on to my actual favorite one. That is just something that I buy over and over and over and over and over again. This is the Innisfree Daily UV Defense Sunscreen. Now, I actually have this in the box because this is one that I have not fully opened yet, but I am going to open it for you now just to show you what it looks like. It does have a twist top on it, and it is a chemical sunscreen, which if you look on the back, then you will see that there is a PA++++. Honestly, somewhere in these instructions, I found it the other day and I can't find it now, and that's perfectly fine. But I want to tell you that a chemical sunscreen is just something that it does sit on your face, but it doesn't feel like there's a layer on top of your face. And what it does is it absorbs the light rays, and instead of them hitting your skin as an actual harmful ray, it converts them to heat, and it actually reflects off that way. Hope this video helped you. That is what I put on my face. That is what I put on my face. I tried to do this video justice because I've done a few of them in the past, and every time you guys request an update, I like to try to upgrade my quality and see what I can do and use this as an opportunity to do the best that I can on a video. If you guys liked this video or you want to check out my other content that is on my page, please give me a subscribe, give me a thumbs up. I also want to mention that I do live streams on this channel every once in a while. I'm probably going to try to push that to once a week for a little bit. It is going to be some tapping triggers and certain things like that in the beginning of the video. And some of the live streams are going to be some ASMR Let's Plays for people who have also been requesting those. I appreciate every single one of you that is subscribed and following and or watching this video. I hope this helped you. Again, if you are confused, I do recommend that you consult a dermatologist. Other than that, I will see you guys in the next video, and you have a good night.